What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? It is your boy. I'm back again. I never finished my head turn. I think that was happening like a year or two ago. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start from scratch. I'm gonna break this up in a couple pieces because it's gonna be long. So I'm gonna try to transition, as you can see, from here, from this head to this head. That's gonna be the head turn. Um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start here first, and I'm gonna build him up and go through the steps of building him up, how I build mines up, and then you can go ahead and add your own twist turns and figure out what's good for you, what works or what not. So let's get into it. First off, we want to start by making a few layers. Well, let's go ahead and position his head front view in the middle of the screen. That's pretty darn close. Not close enough. So let's keep on moving. I like it right there. I don't care. All right. So we're gonna make a few layers first. I'm just like to start off with a few layers. Okay. So this is how I build my characters now. It's kind of different from the other video because I've been learning new things. Um, so I'm gonna start with his face, and I will be using line width. And I think before I didn't, but that's because I just didn't want to preference. So we're going to use line width, and our fill is going to be, let's do somewhere in there. Okay, so you just start off basically, hopefully you have your character already sketched out, and then you just want to start basically outlining the character's head with points, and just go to the add tool, or you can push A on your keyboard, and you just proceed to put points at the around his head. Don't go around the ear. At least I don't. Maybe your character, it might be a little easier for you to go around the ear. I don't. I kind of break every section up of the character because it makes it a lot easier to turning. Now, what I'm going to do is I have one side of his head mapped out or traced. I'm just going to click it, and I'm going to copy paste with CV, Control CV, and just come up here and hit the flip horizontal and just drag it over. Like, it's not going to be perfect because obviously I just sketched him in real quick, but we're going to get it as close as possible. So then you just hit the T button, or the T button, the letter T on your keyboard. There's what is that? Let's see what it's called. Transform. Okay, transform point. And you hit that, and you just connect them. It's gonna be your auto weld on. Just connect them, and make sure your stroke is on. And then you hit G or whatever you want to hit, and click out. And you just view and see what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. So you got your head shape. Okay. So in order to hit the preview, you just hit Control R. So hopefully a lot of these things, if you're trying to do a head turn, hopefully a lot of these things you already actually know, because these are basics. So after you do the head, or after I do the head, at least I go and I make the nose. I know some people like to put the nose and the nose on the same layer as the face and all this other good stuff. I don't, because I feel like it's easier for me to turn. So just use a shape, circle. In order to get the shape, you just hit S, or you can come up here and hit this button right here. Make sure you got the circle on, autofill and stroke is on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide. You hit these eyes so you can hide it. You can still see your points, but you can't see what's actually on the canvas. So you just hide it a little bit so you can see behind it. And you got another circle. I'm going to add a couple points in order to kind of get a better shape of the nose. So just, and then in order to kind of you call it curvature, but to get the points on the nose, you just hit C, or you come up here and hit this button. But I use a lot of shortcuts. So you got your nose shape, and what you want to do is you're like, oh man, this doesn't look right because it's in the front. Well, just go ahead and hit Q. Q is going to be your, it's right here. So you hit Q, and then you just hit it, and you hold shift and hit the down arrow on your keyboard, and it puts it all the way in the back. And what we're going to do is we're going to, excuse me, I don't feel too well today, but you're going to hit G, that's the grab. So you're going to grab this, then you're going to hit Control V, and we're just going to flip it over and do this repeat. Hit the Q, down shift, and the down arrow, put it all the way in the back. Now you're like, man, that still doesn't look like a nose. It still looks weird. I can't go out with a nose like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna manipulate this again, add a couple points so we can make it look, like a nose. Add a couple points, and we're going to just manipulate it. So manipulate the points so we can hit the width. Turn down the width on all of these if you like. Depending on how how you want your nose to be. Maybe I should keep this one up to about 100. Turn this one down. So turn that one down. Okay. So now you're probably like, oh, that still looks ugly. But it's just a tutorial, guys. I don't want it to look perfect. Well, I do want it to look perfect, but I don't have time for it to look perfect. I just kind of want to let you guys in on a little secret. That's all I want to do. And I never hide my, I don't know if they fixed it or not, but I still don't hide my, don't ever hit this H button, hide lines, and do this when you're trying to do a head turn, because it will funky up everything. So let's put our face back on and let's preview it. And it looks decent for what we got going on today. Nothing too fancy. If we wanted to, we can go ahead and kind of make these a little bit more rounded off, because whose nostrils are at a point like that? Mine's isn't. I mean, y'all's might be, but mine's ain't. I don't even know what I just did, y'all. Okay, sorry. Tweaking early in the morning, tweaking. Okay, so now we got that done. Let's go ahead and where we at? Let's see what we got next. Ooh, the eyes. We love the eyes. Okay, so some people, the eyes are very tricky. Like when you're doing a head turn, some people like to put the eye layer on the exact same layer as the face, such as the nose. Excuse me. But I'm not going to do that because I want to manipulate these a little bit differently, I guess. I don't know. Maybe should I try something new? We're going to try something new. We're going to try something new today. Hopefully this works. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to throw this whole tutorial in the trash can. Okay, so although I already got the face shape, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually just come in and trace the eyeball. This is preference. I think I have one on my list that shows how to actually do a eye that is masked. But if I don't, then charge it to my head, because oh look, the graph. The graph is really good too if you want to get it very symmetry. But I don't care right now. But yeah. So what we're gonna do is, since we put these in, this is how you're gonna get your eyes and have the holes in your head. Hopefully you know some of this stuff already. If you actually, like I said, if you're actually trying to do a whole head turn, there's a lot of this stuff that I will hope that you know already that I'm explaining. But anywho, if you don't, let's go ahead and hit this U button, because we just eliminated three shapes. So let's hit this U button, and U is, I think, create fill or create shape. Yeah, create shape. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the lines on the outside first. Then you're gonna hold shift, and then you're gonna hit your eyeballs on both sides. And after you do that, you just hit enter. Make sure that your both is on, so they're gonna do your fill and your stroke. So just hit enter, and voila. Now you got holes in your face. You got holes in your face. All right, so I'm gonna take this layer since I haven't used it yet. Take it underneath, and take this one. Take them both underneath the face layer. I'm gonna make this one whites. And what we're gonna do is get a shape. Circle's cool. And put it white. I know some people are like, oh, eyes are not really white or whatever, but this is a cartoon, so his eyes are gonna be white. Then we're gonna do pupil. Now, granted, there's so many ways to do eyes, guys. This is just one way. If you want to do them other ways, by all means. So when I do my actual eye shape, I don't put on the lines or the stroke. I just use fill. Okay, so let's make his eyes look, look decent. Because I think before I made his eyes look like crap or whatever. So let's make it act like he actually do got eyeballs. Go over here to granite and go to here. I'm going to, this is just give it like a little effect. You don't have to do this. I'm just want it to look a little different, I guess. So let's do this. Okay. And then just make a circle, another circle, and put it somewhere in between here, like such. If you have a detailed character and you want them to look very detailed, then you go in here and put lines and stuff and make it look real pretty. But I'm not on that, so I'm not gonna do that. Then you use another circle for the iris. Yeah, I just learned what that is, iris. Using big words, even though it's only 4 letters. Come over here, go to white, or I'm gonna go white, and then turn down the opacity, and put these little light reflections, I guess you wanna call them. And since you have one, copy paste. So you copy paste is amazing, guys. Copy paste, and let's look at it. Voila, we almost got a full character, and it's only been 10 minutes. All right, so let me hurry up because I don't want this to drag on too long like my other one did. Oh, it looks weird. Okay, we're gonna do the brows. Brows are very simple. You can put both of them on the same thing if you want. I'm not, because I'm actually not gonna do that because it's gonna make it easier for this turn. But if I was actually building my own character, I probably would have put them on the same layer. Okay, so you start off with a square, and you just build them up. Just build them up. Let's hide that real quick. Let's look at it. Like I said, guys, this ain't gonna be perfect, but that's because it's just a tutorial, and nobody's using it. I'm not giving this to anybody, and I'm not using it, so whatever. He can look a mess. All right, so hit G, copy, go down here, paste, switch it. Flip it, and put it over here. All right, so now we got got everything except for his hair and his ears and his mouth. So let's go ahead and speed through this really quick. This stuff's always takes so much longer than I expected. Okay, so we got the ear left. I hate when it does that. Ear left, and then we're just gonna make. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make it. Hit L to get your eyedropper to get the color in the line. Then we're just gonna make an ear really quick. I'm not gonna put much detail in the ear, even though I drew it in there. I'm not gonna put no detail in it for this tutorial sake. But make sure my strokes on. Make sure my strokes on. All right, ear. See, simple ear. All right, so we're going to duplicate the layer and call this ear right. And I put right because you're like, what else the left side? It's actually his right side, our left side. So yeah. All right. So now we have everything but his hair and his mouth. So Maybe you know what? I'm not going to do hair for him. He's going to be bald head. I'm just going to do the mouth and make it simple. Let's do the mouth. But if you all want me to do the hair, just, shoot me a message and then I'll do another one and do the hair. It's very simple. I'm pretty sure you all can get the gist of it. Mouth 1. I'm just going to say mouth 1. You can put it relax, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to say mouth 1. Okay, let's do his top mouth. What you just do, just outline his mouth. Very simple. And this is his top lip. I'm going to keep them separated. And voila. You know what? I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that, guys. Let's do this. And copy paste. We want to try to keep the points on each side fairly close to one another. What just happened here? So let's delete that one. All right, that's better. Make his lip a little darker. He's black, so normally the top lip is a little darker and the bottom lip is like a saturated pink, reddish, brownish, weirdish color, something like that. But we're gonna put a little bit of color in this. It won't be too saturated. All right, so let's make this bottom lip. And you're like, oh, where's the divot? We're not going about the divot. Okay. So you just make sure you add enough points, because when we do this turn, you're gonna need not a lot of points, but you're gonna need it to be pretty pointy. If that makes sense. All right, so we're almost done with this section, and you guys can almost be on your way to making a whole face in just a little over 15 minutes without any hair. Voila, guys. There he is. Whole character. I mean, a lot of details are gone, but there you go. You have a character. And in the next one, we're going to go ahead and flip him and make him look pretty. So, till next time, fellas, remember, a dream is just a dream until you put in the work to make it a reality. Now, get up, get out, get something.